Hello, people, and welcome aboard to follow yet another World Team Carcassonne Online Championships match, this time between Vietnam and Belgium. We are in week 4 at the moment in the group stage, which means that after this week we only have 1 week of the group stage remaining, and every single win of this week well, in general, it will be very important to every team, but for some teams, it will be an absolute must to win if they want to proceed further from the group stage. And this week, I have a feeling that we will be seeing quite many teams already get, well, sort of disqualified from the from any further matches disqualified from the playoffs, so that they will not make it high enough in the group stage. But that is only an assumption. We'll see how things play out. Now today's lineups will be Portgard, the Vietnamese captain, versus Carl Verheiden, a 2024 online champion of Belgium, as well as the 2023 live champion of Belgium, represented Belgium in the 2023 individual world championships in Germany's Herne. Then we have on table 2, we have Ngoki versus OB Wonder, who I believe was Johan Nuits. We have Wolfren versus Raf Mesoten, the 2024 Online Championships runner-up for Belgium. Wiseman from Arcadia versus Nico Willemans, who is the 2024 live champion of Belgium and who will be representing Belgium in the individual world championships in Herne, Germany this year. And on table 5 we have B1208 versus Defdamis Dompi, Dominic Reberes, who I am not actually sure how well he has done in the championships, whether online or live, but certainly must have merits as he is part of the WTCOC team, and given the average caliber of every Belgian player that is in the team today, and given the ones who have not been able to make it to the team, there are a lot of talented players who did not make it. We can expect some great gameplay from Dev. And since this match is streamed also on another channel by Melvin Quaresma, you can find the channel on YouTube with the name Carcassonne Brazil with an S. So this is why we have done a little bit of sneaky moves, and today I will be streaming tables 1 and 2 primarily, and Melvin will be taking the commentary on tables 3, 4, and 5. Now, I say primarily because in case tables 1 and 2 have finished all their games, and then there is some games or some game left on tables 3, 4, and 5, we will then of course take a look at that. quickly from the classifications. So Vietnam at the moment on place 4 with 3 matches played, 1 win, with the same thing being with Belgium, 3 matches played and 1 won. So today's win would be in high importance to both teams if they want to proceed to their playoffs later on. We can start with the knees. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's start with Carl, who have already started their game. And let's see how they will do against Portcard. Well, my humble assumption is that if Vietnam wants a win out of this match, then an absolute must win for them is going to be exactly on this table 1. So their captain needs to be in hot shape today versus what I would say at least slightly stronger opponent, or they need some well, I would say I would call them at least small miracles on other boards win three of if they won 3 out of those 4. But we'll see, don't we? Okay, we have a 5-point monastery for Carl with 3 open cities, which I like. Not, but they are in a rather in a rather vulnerable spot. Now even more so. Not actually sure why Carl goes over here. I mean, I do understand that Carl has some issues regarding his city, that it's quite easily blockable or highly restrictable. But this doesn't really help because of this threat exactly. So now the city of Carl is actually very difficult to complete, requiring a starting tile, and he already needed a starting tile over here. Not that it matters anymore since it gets blocked, but I would have loved to see an extension of this city at the top, which would enable Carl to use all types of city tiles very effectively. Uh, Triangles, triple cities, extenders, city caps, all kinds of tiles. Whereas now he has like 2 somewhat uncomfortable projects. Well, at least 1 uncomfortable project. This one can become one, but it's not too uncomfortable just yet. Although there are 2 daggers gone, so I think Carl should go over here on this side. Oh, oh, I don't like this. 2 daggers with the left-hand side curve already out. If Portguard gets a triple city or a triangle, then they can just go over here and limit the city to a 50-50 chance of completion. And Carl now needs to, well, actually he doesn't even need to do any thinking. He should go over here, finish the 8-point city and drop a farmer, because this square is not important on any meters, because this monastery is already blocked and it is not that likely that this city gets completed at any point. Plus, Carl now has 3 cities which all require a city cap. So not really a great position to be like postpone the completion of all the cities, which is why I think he should just do the first one now and drop the farmer. Hello Douglas, Kaika, Wise Maze and Temrak. Welcome to the fun. Okay, he does complete the city, but he doesn't drop a farmer, which I believe is actually I'm not sure why. Like he had 3 meeples in his hand. Oh, sorry, 2 meeples, but he got one of those back, and he had 2 cities in a 2 cities in a somewhat safe spot where he can get a meeple back from quickly, and now he gets another city cap, finishes it, and now decides to go for the field. I don't get this idea. Like, why would you drop a farmer here but not here? Um, I hope Carl has a plan that I'm not seeing, but to me this seems very weird way to start the fight for the fields. Like Podcast does have the meeple majority, so if Carl was afraid of that majority taking um, uh, if Carl was afraid of that majority being a big issue when it comes to the field fight, then why fight for the fields at all? Like starting from a worse spot. I would call that a slipping move by the Belgium champion. I assume he's gonna go over here. There's not really all that much to be done here. Well, maybe he can drop another farmer over here and try to like immediately get a somewhat of a majority on the field, even though it's only a 9-point field and it doesn't really have that much growth potential. So it's actually not really that lucrative to be fought for. But Carl sees apparently other prospects of that. I have a bad feeling that this field fight is not gonna go Carl's way because he has 2 meeples trapped already, and Podguard has, well, actually 0 meeples trapped. He can get this meeple back, this meeple back, this meeple back. Also rather unfortunate for Podguard that he has to throw away a monastery. There was no real good spot where he could have meepled it. Now I assume either 2 points or go over here. And I think this might actually be a bit better. Yeah, I think that's a bit better because it would be kind of uncomfortable to build this city with any other tiles other than with triangles and triple cities when you already have a city cap elsewhere which needs another city cap to be finished. I assume we continue it. I think that's what we should do. Oh, that's. I don't think that's a good plan. I don't think that's a good plan at all. First of all, there are still 2 starting tiles remaining that fit into the square, but Carl also has a bunch of tiles to go into this square. He has both um, road monasteries, then he has 7 regular curves. So this meeple is super hard to block, like completely. I would rather see just us going over here and making and building up that city in an ideal way so that we only need triangles to then finish it. And it would also create a looming threat of finishing this potential 16-point city or so. Okay, now the fields have been joined together. Now he's likely gonna be connecting soon, as he does. And now we see why this move was kind of pointless, because it just wasted essentially 2 points that we could have added to our city, and that we could have added to the city in such a way that it very effectively builds this city up. Not sure what Carl is thinking here. I assume he's gonna go here, yeah. Okay, now as port guard, we do have 4 meeples to 2, so we do have the meeple advantage, which I think we should definitely use. And the way we use it is, well, we could actually even maybe go over here and drop a farmer, or we can just go over here and start a new city, and then when we finish that city, we will drop a farmer, which I think is a better plan. Goes for the other one. Also doable, but I don't like it as much because it can be later blocked to a starting tile. So now if Carl goes over here, he will be able to create threats on 2 squares, here and here, if he finishes the city very quickly. And maybe even drop a farmer of his own. Whereas, like, if we go over here, then we can again use all types of city tiles effectively. City caps here, extenders here, triple cities here, triangles here, and with 31 tiles remaining, we don't have any real rush of dropping the second farmer. You're welcome, Ramses. I'm always available when it comes to catchy Eurovision songs. But I mean, I stand by my word. I do think that the Croatia's song out of the first semi-final was certainly one of the best. Actually, it was the best um, of uh, of the songs of Tuesday. Well, we'll see what comes up today. Maybe we'll get to see even a better one, because I haven't heard them before. I'm not an I'm not one of those who is keen on reviewing all the songs beforehand. Okay, fantastic tile for Portgut, gets the divider and now has a threat of completing a 12-point city, and also already has value on his on this farmer, really, even if it would not get connected to the 9-point field. But now we have an issue though. Do we go over here and finish this 12-point city, or do we like take just 2 points from somewhere else? Because if we do this, then I think we actually have 0 tiles to finish this. We will be blocking our own meeple, which is not ideal. And if this meeple gets blocked, we are essentially giving up the meeple advantage. Oh, well, not really. I mean, we would still be in a meeple advantage of 1 meeple, but it would only score 1 point, whereas the trapped meeples of Carl's already score 12 points. So it's not really a good trade. Carl, though, giving even more pressure on these meeples of Podguard, as now any road will be able to block this meeple and possibly even block this meeple afterwards. Carl is certainly gonna go here, block this meeple, and now, unfortunately for Podguard, we have major issues. Major issues, because now we need a city cap urgently. Like super urgently. A triangle isn't even like that good, because if Podguard uses a triangle or a triple city here and prevents the block of this city to the left, then it can be blocked to this square, and this doesn't really help in preventing that block. Fortunately, Knives does not get a blocking tile. I assume he'll be taking 2 points. Ah, didn't say the spot. Yeah, of course. Go over here, because we still have lots of curves remaining, and now we go over here, and now we have 2 meeples blocked, and the situation is super bad. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible situation for Podguard. So unfortunately, even though I can certainly respect the ambition of getting both meeples out, it backfired in the worst way possible, really. Yeah, -16 as red, -24, 31, 35, 37, 34, 33, 30, 27. Yeah, -20, and the meeples are equal. Yeah, this is absolutely atrocious situation for us. Hello Wong, Edzus Napalm. Welcome to the stream. Today Latvia will show who is the best. I assume that is also regarding the Eurovisions. We'll see. We'll see. I am looking forward to what kind of performances we'll get to see today. It's gonna be a fine evening for sure. Okay. Johan has already taken the first point for Team Belgium, first game point, by winning Ngoki. Thank you for the update, voice mace. Okay. Carl uses his final meeple, but now he only has the regular curves, which he can use productively. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there are still 4 of those remaining, so it's still a good use of a meeple. Unless Podcast gets this one blocked and then gets quite a many, gets like, okay, maybe Podcast has chances if he gets, if he blocks this and he gets every single curve, and then he's able to score a few quick points, maybe over here, just make like 1 or 2 additional cities, and then go over here with a curve, and then another curve, and then get majority on the field. It's super unlikely to happen, but it is possible. So now I think, as podcast, I think we gotta go. I think we gotta go here, or here for that matter. That's also good. Okay, Carl does not get a saving tile, which is super great for us. But we still need to we still need to avoid 3 more daggers, 3 more curves from going to Carl, or we can maybe just block this and get like a regular straight road or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which there are still 2 remaining. Okay, now we go here. Yes, fantastic. That's already the second, already the second curve. Now I think Carl, does he actually have to go here? I think he has to go here because he needs to keep the chances alive of making use, like proper use, out of this third farmer. I think he must go here. Because if Portgard gets the straight road, goes over here, extends the field by 3 points, then overruns the field from here, Portgard can actually win this. Carl needs to find this move. I know it will give Portgard a meeple back when Carl finds the curve, but he needs to get the curve anyways. Or maybe if he wants to be wild, maybe Carl just does whatever and gets the curve like immediately on the very next turn and blocks this farmer. And it doesn't happen. A Portgard gets the straight road. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Portgard, absolutely go over here, and then you have the keys to the win. He can win this. Knives also created another attacking spot to the field. If Portgard finds this, he finds it. He finds it. Unbelievable how dramatically fast the situation of Carl has almost completely deteriorated. Unbelievable. He had such a good position, like like about just 5 to 8 moves ago, and now it has been completely destroyed. Really, all we need to do is to get to this field. Okay, can Carl get this meeple back? 1, 2. Oh, but there are still. Are there 3? Oh, that's bad. There are still 3 field Doritos remaining. That's bad. So Carl is likely gonna get this meeple back. But as port guard, we absolutely need to connect to the field. We might even go like here. Then maybe get one of the triangles and block this shared city from completion. then we worry about getting to the field. There's also a backdoor opportunity for Carl to get the one remaining regular straight road, go over here, then get a curve and then like a triangle and actually still bring this meeple to the field. It does require 3 tiles, but this meeple is not completely dead yet. But it is still just amazing how Podcast has actually been given chances in this game still. Unbelievable. Hi Pablo, I hope you're doing fine. Okay, we unfortunately don't find a move to go over here. Which I think we should have found in order to make sure. Oh, no, 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 no. But I mean, I, yeah, I understand this move, because Carl wants to prevent this spot from being used by port guard to connect to the field, but he now has blocked his own meeple for good. Though it doesn't matter as long as port guard doesn't get to the field. Okay, there's a 6-point field. This is the spot that port guard needs to use to get to the field, and maybe if Carl just goes over here like this, I don't think there are tiles to get port guard to the main field anymore, or are there? Oh, is there one regular monastery still remaining? 1, 2. Okay, well that's good for port guard. I mean, which means that now Carl cannot actually block this connection yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and also one regular, yeah, also one regular curve remaining as well. Oh, that's a fantastic move actually. Okay, now as port guard, we need to go over here and we need to place a farmer to the field. But this is a fantastic move because this move, what it does is it prevents port guard from taking this field with a field triangle and then having a 50-50 shot at the monastery immediately. Now port guard needed to actually find this specific tile, and he needs to find this move to attack the field, and we have the 50-50 chance. But what a fantastic move by Carl here. Recognizing all the remaining tiles in the deck and realizing that this causes absolutely the biggest issue. Except I think if Carl goes this way instead, I think he actually would be able to block the field connection as entirely, because then Podcast would need a curve to go over here in order to have a chance to get here, but there are no other curves, and or the monastery, but there are no other monasteries, and I don't think there are vanillas. 3. Oh, Carl actually missed an even better move. Yeah, if Carl just goes over here like this, like with the field side downwards, he completely prevents any possible attempts from Podka to get to the field. Now he instead has to sweat for the curve, which he now has a 66% chance to get because Portgard didn't get it on this turn. So Portgard, I think, has a 33% chance of winning, and also now has to go over here and meeple the 6-point ruin. Because if he doesn't, he will just lose points on this road. Because it's a 3-point road versus a 6-point ruin, and Portgard absolutely needs to get this curve. There is no alternative. He needs to get the curve. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there is still a curve remaining. Oh, Carl gets the curve and gets rescued from the mess that he put himself into. Oh, wee wah. That's unfortunate for Portgard, as his final chance of winning this game relies, well, really in a major blunder of Carl, which he surprisingly doesn't do. What a surprise. um, and then, yeah, the triangles are the remaining tiles. Carl, even after this move, um, after a great find, he well, I also have a feeling that there wasn't actually a monastery remaining. I think might have just hallucinated, because I think I missed this monastery. But in any case, it doesn't really change anything with this curve. It should have still be placed this way to prevent all possible tile combinations from getting to the field. And whoa, whoa! Carl only wins by 6 points. I am very surprised actually that he wins by that little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would have been a 12-point move, a 15-point move had Portgard gotten the curve. And it would have actually been so wonderful if he got the curve, because I mean it would have just emphasized the importance of knowing the tile rotations that Carl used, and he would have been then likely being more aware, at least afterwards, of the mistakes that he did. But nonetheless, Carl gets the point. Then we have had the... Oh, Johan has already scored the second point for Belgium, and Belgium takes the 1-0 lead. Let's see. Give me a second. Yeah. And then what other results do we have? Wiseman Arcadia versus Nico Willemans. Unsurprisingly, going to Nico on with the first game. Wolfren versus Crafty is also going Belgium's way, and then Dominic also getting a point for Belgium. So far, not looking too good for Vietnam, as expected, really. 0 games won at the moment, and they are gonna need to get quite a comeback out of this situation. Well, unfortunately, Johan was so fast that we didn't even get a chance to see him. Uh, Interesting. So they have played first one game, then another one against someone else, and and maybe this was like a turn based or something, and then another for Goki. But it's weird seeing. It's very weird game history. Okay, but let's then take a look at whether Portcard can turn this around. 4 points as the starting player advantage to Portcard, and well, actually not even as a starting player advantage, but 4 points anyways with the first city, and now we have a rather interesting situation. Knives attacking to the 3-point city of Portcard, and more threats are raining from above. And I think, like, even though it would be quite tempting for Portcard to finish his road on the other end, I think we gonna have to go here. Whoa, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Portcard has completely different plans as he starts a field and also left an empty city cap next to Carl's previous city, which I don't like at all. Like, what if Carl gets a triangle? Then he can immediately take use out of the city cap. Well, this is unfortunate. I think Carl will go over here. Doesn't really make sense to go here or here or here, really. Yeah, kind of a forced move, because everything else that Carl would have been able to do was gonna be harmful for himself. Now we get a fantastic tile though. We can start stacking the monastery, and I think road upwards, just so that we will not be restricting ourselves to a crossroad. And there are just simply more tiles to go here with the road field than road. But he's thinking about this quite long for some reason. Maybe, I mean, also like this is also tempting because it leaves a monastery spot. And well, I mean, on the other hand, this is not like entirely blockable anyways, because the quad city is still the quad crossroad is still there, and 6 other crossroads are still there. But I mean, just generally more tiles would be more tempting to me. No, don't wish. I was gonna say don't waste a shielded tile for that. I think a much better move would have been to just simply take another city and use a shielded tile for possibly 4 points instead of attacking this shared city, which Podcast with a simple triple city can now limit to a quad city, and Podcast will be up in the mini battle. So this is a very weak and non-necessary move, in my opinion. Does pay off apparently, but he shouldn't even go there. He should go over here now to be up in the mini battle himself, because obviously would be 4 points and this would be 3 points instead of just getting a simple 1 point. Also, if Carl goes over here, then Podcast can find a city tile over here and attack the city with a third meeple, because red has 2 meeples in hand, Carl only has 1. Let's see. Okay. Okay, Carl indeed adds 2 points to his side of the ruin, and now it's 5 and 5 points. Also, he now needs crossroads to multiple places, which is not good. It seems to be in a rather tricky situation, really, because if Carl gets a tile over here, then this city is gonna likely get blocked. If he gets this meeple back, then this meeple can be restricted to a quad crossroad. Okay, not really a saving grace for knives with this divider. Assumably he's gonna take 4 points. And if he does, I think he should direct the second city to the right, so that he will be able to take 4 points with a city plus field tile, because on this one he's gonna need city plus road tile. Wow! That was not exactly like I planned. I'm not like thoroughly keen on just using a city cap to get 1 point to your monastery, but it seems to be paying off quite nicely, as he is now threatening to get a 6 or an 8 point city and getting his meeple back from the monastery. And in order to make that happen, he did sacrifice 4 points. Also wasn't able to make use out of the 6-point city as he had to use a city crossroad to get his monastery meeple back. Portguard is not getting a useful tile really. I think he's just gonna go over here and just limit the tiles, just limit the amount of tiles that Carl can use over here to get the meeple back. I don't see Portguard actually meepling this monastery, although a 6-point spot, but then like these are stuck. These are never gonna come back to his hand. Only one tile to get this back. But a 6-point monastery though. And like when it comes to city caps, I mean Portguard can just throw them onto his field anyways. Or at the moment he can just take points. Then road tiles here, and here to prevent all possible field connection opportunities. Not really the tile Portguard was dreaming of. He might still go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 2 regular curves which go here. 4, 5, 6, yeah. Only 2 curves and both road monasteries are out, so only 2 tiles here. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea at all to go over here instead of just waiting for those 2 tiles to be received in Portguard's hand. I see Johan wanted to finish quick to see the stream. Well, I can certainly empathize with that. Yeah, turn-based game and my opponent finished it, so it looks like I played a game in between the 2 WTCOC games. Yeah, that's about what I had in mind. Not really other possibilities, except if you are like super confident for some reason that you have that you take a few minute break with your opponent and then you're like, well, I can finish the game, you know. But most people would not be able to finish a game in like, I don't know, 2 3 minutes. So yeah, but I do appreciate you coming into the chat. Okay, Carl, how many triple cities are there? 1, 2. I mean, like it's gonna be either this or this, and I'm kind of leaning towards this actually. But Carl isn't. Um, I mean, a 75% chance to get this meeple to get the triple city or to get one of the triple cities. So it's not bad. He can also maybe get triangles over here and over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still 6 triangles remaining. And then he can maybe get 2 more over here, and maybe even overrun everything over here, which would be quite decent looking. Portguard makes a save to his monastery. Still 4 vanillas remaining, so good chances to find one of those. Adds 3 points and gets a city cap to his field. Okay, great stuff. And this field is actually really menacing because it already has 12 points on it. There is an empty city cap, and when Carl finds a field crossroad, it's going to extend the field by 6 points. So depending on the timing of that field crossroad, he might or might not place it here, because it's going to be 1 point for this road, 2 points for this road, so 3 points and a meeple back, but giving 6 points to port guards, so a net -3 move, which is not really all that great. Plus there is already a 4-point road available to take. Fantastic tile for port guard, gets the city cap, 7 points added to the field and to port guard scoreboard. And Carl really not having too many options here. He has a 50-50 chance of getting the final remaining triple city with a field to make huge points and to get 2 peoples back, but not really much else he can do except to take quick points. Let's see, so +4 for port guard, 6, 10, 12, 25, 32, 39, 36, 35, 33, 25, 20. Okay, so this time port guard is the one who's 20 points ahead. The tables have turned. Carl gets one of the 2 remaining regular curves, only 1 remaining for port guard to possibly get his meeple back from the monastery. The question is Carl gonna take a 6-point road? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 4 curves remaining. And 4 crossroads. This is... I'm actually not sure what this achieves. I don't really think that it's that great of a use for Carl to get a 4-point road instead of an immediate 2-point road. Not really seeing the plan with the curve. Did he have anything better though? Well, I mean, let's just take the 6-point road. Because he still had 8 tiles that go there. 6 of which he can't use anywhere else anyway. To get meeples back, like, instantly. Okay, now, don't go here. Don't risk your city. Just add 1 point to your ruin. That's good. Okay, port guard. Do not meeple this. Do not meeple this. Great, great, great. Because port guard can get a crossroad as well, and he would be losing points. Oh, knives hits it. And that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to be a 7-point move. And he gets 2 meeples back. Now, as port guard, do we need to take this. How many city caps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 4 city caps. But we would be losing points from every single crossroads, um, which is not great. We are still having the point lead. Uh, I mean, honestly, I think we just add 2 points to our ruin because we do have the point lead. Um, this will be 3 points only for Carl. Oh no no no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't have a good feeling about this. Portcard has 1 dagger and 1 city crossroad to go there. No starting tiles. But the good thing is that he is kind of like guarding this potential 5-point road as well. So Carl cannot take it, which is good. And this plays very well to us. Carl isn't going to be even able to do anything to this city. He's going to be able to finish his own and drop a farmer. Drop a farmer. Oh, but there are so many quick point tiles. And you have 3 meeples. You can't efficiently use quick point tiles now, I think. Well, Portcard gets the city. And as Carl, I think we are behind so much that we need to attack the field. Drop a farmer here, yeah. And well, Portcard I think should just. Oh, this also works. This also works. That's a good move. Good move. Takes a 9-point field and actually prevents Carl from attacking this large field for the second time, except that Carl does have this. But actually, if you're Carl, do you go over here now and then have faith that you're gonna get a road tile and then on your final tile you're gonna get the crossroad? Well, maybe you have to, because this can get blocked. This can get blocked. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. Okay, Portcard needs to go over here. I don't think there are. Oh no 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 no. There are no daggers. I think if Portcard goes over here, I think he wins because knives can now go over here. But does Carl need to though? Okay okay. Let's see. So Carl is plus 11, plus 20, plus 26, 29, 30, 36, 29, 22, 20, 14, 12, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Carl is minus 18. Yeah, so if Portcard just would have done this, he would immediately win. Because there is no possible way that Carl can. Actually, if Carl takes this, it doesn't really even matter because Carl now gets 15 from the fields, and if he gets this whole field, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, only like +6 field points. 7, 12. I actually, if Portka, yeah, I think we are totally fine actually. Even if Carl connects, I don't think he will have enough points. I really don't think so. I think we have a chance to win this even if we would not win the main field. But I mean, this would have just instantly secured the win of the game for us. Because like, look at the points we have banked. Yes, so Carl is gonna get there. But we have like 7 here, like 8, 12 here, 9 here. Like we have just so many points banked. But still a more precise move to block this second field connection. Or to block this second farmer. But I still think we win. We are +1, -5, -10. But we have the monastery and the field. Okay, so we still win, even though we didn't make the best move, or at least a better move. Okay, so we do get like at least one game under our belt. Judging by the fact that Melvin is already watching this, I think the rest of the matches have already been finished, and would not be surprised to see 2 O's all over the board. O2 for Dominic, O2 for Raf, and O2 for Nico. Yep, that sounds about right. Hello, Mr. Greydot, Raf, and Nico. Glad to see you here. Okay, so no, O2 for Dominic, O2 for Nico, O2 for Raf, and 1 for Portguard Knives. So, well, there's a consolation prize still out there if Portguard manages to win the second game, but we can at the moment already congratulate Team Belgium for their second match win, which will certainly be playing a very crucial part in their qualification to the playoffs, in their possible qualification to the playoffs. They might still be in a situation where they need to like kind of desperately win on week 5, but this is certainly a chance of at least some kind. Okay, we are once again seeing some more city fights early on, and first points go to Portguard for the road, and Knives starts stacking the monasteries. I think over here to control this connection spot of the road. For Portguard though, I mean, like this is like fine, but it's weakish move. We could have taken immediate points instead, or actually what I would have liked to see even more is to go here and take the road. Now this does cause some annoyance for Carl, but it's not a dangerous situation. And I want to believe that the idea of podcast is not to bring this meeple into this city fight because it would not be great for him. Yeah, Carl shouldn't be too worried about this. I think, no. I think as Carl, we should just go over here, prepare another monastery spot, and do, now we could do this. Just get rid of ourselves, get rid of this situation, not ourselves. Um, oh, I mean, this is certainly a threat, but I don't like it really because like it doesn't matter like what city tile our opponent gets before we get a triangle or a triple city, they can immediately prevent this threat from coming into fruition by going here with the triangle or just finishing the city like now. Yeah, this is fantastic for port guard. Now Knives doesn't even get a city tile of any kind, and our 1 point city is screwed. So well, this seemed to have been playing quite nicely out for port guard. Although I still don't like the initial move. No, it's not getting any useful tiles really. I think we gotta go over here. But do we? Because we don't really want to meeple the road, because we need this as a platform to attack the city. Yes, we just take the 2 points. Could even meeple this. This definitely could meeple this 1 point city. And so we are still not getting the tiles that we need. But now we go over here. We have to go over here. We need to create like more platforms to equalize this meeple. Ah. Oh. That is that is unfortunate how it played out. We are now in a major point deficit, and we are blocking ourselves. Why is Portgat not going over here? We should absolutely be blocking or even going like this way and equalizing this meeple, because now we have a huge a just a huge meeple advantage. We have one meeple blocked from Carl. We could possibly block second meeple of Carl. We can take this field later because there are access points elsewhere as well, even if Carl would take it. I think the prioritization is off for the Vietnamese player. But should it be off for Knives as he gets another monastery and is going to be able to meeple it as well, because this is the spot that he has been, or this is the tile that he has been preparing for a long time now. I'm not sure why he's thinking so long. If he goes over here, I don't know. I can't imagine why, because there's just no point. What the? Come on! Or if you just know the tile run out, then of course you can do that. You can do that, sure. I mean, worked out, but like there was just no point in going over here because this was not like in an imminent danger to be blocked. Like all daggers were still out there. You could use like regular road tiles to finish this side, and just like this is just a splendid monastery spot which you were building for quite a many turns, and then you just don't go for it. Like why would you not immediately go for it? Like you have to be super optimistic if you are gonna be like, I'm not gonna take that yet. I'm gonna find another monastery. And I think that Carl was banking on specifically getting a field monastery to here. But maybe maybe his thought process was like, okay, I am um, having a huge deficit in points. My opponent has a 9-point field, which is about to grow. Perhaps I have two people strapped. Like, I need to take a bit of risk, and I just need to hope that I get the I just need to take a bit of risk, and I just need to hope that I get more monasteries, which he did. So maybe Carl has switched on like the second gear or something, and is just going like full. Actually, I I need to Google one character. Aha, Gladstone Gander. Okay, that's what it is in English. So Carl just went full Gladstone Gander mode and decided that it's time to be lucky. We will have to win against Germany in our last match. Yep, well, it's gonna be a tough one certainly. Okay, plus 17, plus 21, plus 30, 28, 20, 14, 8. Plus 8, we have 3 meeples more, and we have 2 meeples strapped from our opponent. I would say that this is a pretty significant advantage at the moment for Portgard, and I will be amazed if Knives wins this match from this position. Because I'm not sure how many players could win this. Okay, well, first of all, we need to go over here, start a new city, and prevent Carl from finishing the city and dropping a farmer. That's what we need to do, but not from this side. Not from this side, because Carl can still get a starting tile or a dagger, finish the city and drop a farmer, so this prevents really nothing. We needed to go specifically from this side so that Carl will not be able to drop a farmer, and it might cost us dearly. Does get a dagger, but not the right kind of dagger. So we have at least one more saving grace as red. assumably Carl is gonna go over here, finish the monastery, and meeple the 1 point city. He will then be able to use city caps with field here and city caps with road over here. I'm not sure what other ideas he has. Because like he needs to finish the monasteries at some point. So why not do that now? Well, fortunately, I didn't say that I'm gonna eat my shoe, uh, because I might have had to actually fulfill that promise, so I'm glad I didn't make one. I think I didn't make one. Uh, oh, come on. But like you are not going to be able to use the... You're not going to be able to actually go for the points on the road when you do that and when you meeple this. Not ideal. Okay, well, we do get this blocked. We do get the city blocked, so that's going great for us. And we have another field, 6 points for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still 2 triangles to go over here, plus a divider. So we are in a good position to get a 12-point move, or even more if it comes with a shield. Now we, I mean, might even go over here to take this meeple back, but we would be possibly sacrificing yet another meeple, which doesn't feel all that great. So maybe we just wait for a city tile before we do anything over here. I think we just take actually 2 points now. Sounds like an alright move. 14, 18, 27, 33, 34, 31, 33, 30, 28, 20. We are plus 13 and we have 2 meeples more. We are still in a commanding lead. What is Carl gonna do? Um, can we attack this field? Maybe if we, well, maybe if we get this, we get the meeple back. Because one thing that is for sure is we gotta think like super, uh, like super optimistically, because we are having a meeple at disadvantage and we are behind in points drastically. So we need to think like maybe go over here at some point and get the case row triangle. Yeah, there's still one of those remaining. Well, we did get it, but unfortunately we won't be able to use it to connect to the ruin, to connect to the field. Well, instead, what can we do? Well, we probably also need to draw the case field Dorito. And perhaps the divider, so maybe we go over here and hope to get the divider on like the next move. Maybe we then drop a farmer and then finish another 6-point city. Then we are controlling a 6-point field plus maybe a 9-point field if this city is finished. One. Well, this field can still be attacked with the daggers. There are still 2 daggers with the right-hand side curve, so all is not lost there. Portguard gets the final remaining monastery, and now he's gonna be able to continue his city. Should be quite automatic. We can't really attack this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is we handle by just placing any road tile here, like any road tile, because now there are no road Doritos and there are no triple cities with a road. So this one we do not attack to, but we just block this. Now we go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Still 7 city caps remaining. We don't drop a farmer. We should not drop a farmer. This is not worth it. We can take the 6-point field afterwards if Carl finishes this and drops a farmer on this side. We can then take the same field from this side. Okay, good. Doesn't nibble. Now we go over here. Good stuff. Then as port guard. I mean, maybe just 1 point to our monastery. Maybe we do something like this. We start blocking this city. Maybe we go over here. We block the access point to the 9-point field. Or maybe we could have just started a 4-point loop. Several things that we could have done, but we end up with a 1 point to the monastery, which I like because seemingly we do not have to risk a single bit. We are leading in meeples by 1. Okay, we are now plus 9, 15, 24, 28, 35, 40, 37, 29, 28, 27, 24, plus 17, and we have a meeple more. Like, we don't have to risk a single thing at the moment. And it's gonna be very unlikely that we will have to risk at any point. So that said, it is looking like Vietnam is gonna get the consolation match point. But let's see if Carl is gonna be able to conjure something miraculous. We could go maybe over here. Or just at 1 point. No, this doesn't really help anything. Because I mean, my only reason of going here is to limit this square to a starting tile, so it'll be more difficult for port guard to block this monastery, but there is still one starting tile remaining anyways. I think. One, two, yeah, there is still one remaining. Okay, now as port guard we could go like over here and direct the city either to the right or downwards. Um, if we do it to the right, we would have one tile to actually no, like three tiles or something to get our meeple back and get 4 points for the city if we would have meepled the field. This one though, I definitely don't like this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because there is still vanilla. Or is there? Why? Oh no, there isn't. Yeah, never mind. I like this. But I would have liked this better because now we get a tile that we could have gotten our meeple back. We would have a 9-point field. We would have a meeple majority again. I mean, everything would be just wondrously. Now we don't get that much of a now we don't get that much worth for our tile, but there is still a divider, so we can possibly use that to get the third city to our field, get our meeple back, and just make an 8-point move in general. +1, 8 and 8, 6 and 6, +7, 13, 17, 26, 18, 16. We are +13 if I counted correctly. And we are on equal meeples. So it doesn't look like there is all that much that Carl can do. He can't get meeples back from anywhere now. This is blocked, 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 blocked. Can't get back. If he goes here and hopes for the divider, he can get 9 points, but he would then still be -4, so not worth going for. But he can't really get meeples back. He can't get really points from anywhere. Okay. Not sure what that achieves, but I guess he has a plan and a dream or something. Now we get another tile which we really do nothing with again. Because we can't attack like anywhere. Hmm. I mean, like, technically, like, we could attack here. Okay, I see Carl is gonna go for a city, like he's gonna go for a 10-point city and then get like extra points with his final meeple from somewhere still. But unfortunately, the plan does not work out quite like Knives would have wanted, as he does not draw the city caps. Still a valid attempt though. We could even meeple this, because we only have one more move, and we should meeple this, because there is nothing where we can get more points than 4. So if Portgat doesn't meeple this, it's gonna be a mistake. It's gonna be a mistake. Never too late to make mistakes. And this is one of the mistakes. Does get 4 points, like the same as he would have gotten here, so yeah, it didn't actually really matter at all when he meeples this. Actually, it does, because maybe actually it did matter, because if Podgod, like he now did, does not meeple this, and then Carl gets the divider, he can place it over here and deny the ruin points from Portgard in case he draws the Quad City, or this for that matter. So I would still say that it was a mistake not to meeple this ruin. Again, because it doesn't matter what tile he gets, he can never he can never get more than 4 points from anywhere on his final tile. Despite that, he does win, which is what counts, and gets the first match point for the first and only match point for Vietnam. So it will be a final score of 1-4 in favor of Belgium, and Belgium will go up to 2 wins, and they will be at a 9 and 11 with 4 and 2. Vietnam in 4-1, 7-13, which means that Belgium will be in 4th place. Still not great. Okay, let's have a little a moment to see what needs to happen for Belgium to get in the top 3. I mean, they certainly need to win their final match, that's for sure. Actually, they might not even need to win. Oh no, wait, yes they do. Yes they do. Yes they do. I was about to say like maybe if Germany loses this week with bad tiebreakers, then Belgium might snatch the 3rd place. But then if Belgium doesn't win on the final week, then Germany of course wins and gets the 3rd match win. And yeah, so Belgium needs to win on the week 5 versus Germany, and well, it doesn't really matter what happens with China and France. Um, if Germany wins this week, it's going to place a lot of pressure for Belgium, as they will likely need to get like maybe a 5-0 win versus Germany on week 5, or at least 4-1 to get the necessary tiebreakers to win Germany if they both have 3 match wins. So that's fun stuff. No stress for Belgium, eh? For the others, We have still RCP in the lead, 3-3. UK in Group B. We have Latvia in Group C, China Group D, and with Group E we have Taiwan and Mexico with all wins so far. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. That's gonna be it for this week. Not this week, but this stream. Uh, I will very likely be live again this week at some point, although I haven't announced any more matches. If France loses now and next week, does Belgium need to win then? I mean, but the thing is that if Belgium is playing um, against Germany, then if Belgium doesn't win, then Germany wins. So it's quite that simple. If Germany wins against Belgium, then Germany will have more match wins than Belgium, and they will win, and they will be given a better spot in the group stage, like over Belgium, of course. So yes, you do need to win. um, Great question, Johan. So because there are gonna be 16 teams that go to the playoffs, not every no, every group will not be getting 3 playoff spots. So okay, I'm gonna explain this very briefly. So the first and second from each group will be going to the playoffs, but with from every group in on the third place, um, all the tiebreakers will be taken into account, and the 4 teams with the best tiebreakers, the 40, the 40 of this is so confusing. Like, okay, so there are gonna be 6 different teams who will all be placed on third in their own group, and 4 of those teams with the best tiebreakers compared to the other third places of other groups will be getting a spot in the playoffs. So even if you would be third in your own group, it doesn't automatically guarantee that you are going to be in the playoffs. Um, you might be like even as simple thing as like the final tiebreaker of amount of duels won versus the amount of duels lost can put you can end your can end the season of your team if you are ranked on the third place at the end of the group stage. If um, if 4 other teams on the third place also have all have like better tiebreakers. I do like winning. I don't like need to win. Well, yeah, but you don't really have much of an option, do you, when you are playing competitively? Sometimes you don't really have a choice. Given the results in other groups, there's no way Belgium would qualify with 2 match wins. Yeah, there is absolutely no way that 2 match wins will be enough for Belgium. Before I make a fool out of myself, I will check that Germany is indeed the group. Yeah, so Germany is indeed your final opponent. So yeah, as a short answer, Belgium will not get to the playoffs with only 2 match wins. You must have 3. 5-0 against Germany would be enough, I think. If Germany wins this week, then 5-0 could be enough. It just depends really on how much on whether Germany wins this week and by how much. If okay, I can't resist this. Okay, so um, Belgium now has that was quick submitting. So uh, so Belgium now has 2 match wins, right? And the duels won minus duels lost is -2 for Belgium. Whereas for Germany, it is 2 match wins and duels won minus duels lost is +1, which means that if Belgium wins 5-0 versus Germany next week, then you'll go from -2 to +3, which means that um, in order for Germany to guarantee their third place or second maybe even, but in order for Germany to guarantee at least third place, they will need to win their match this week by 4-1 to get an additional +3 to the subtraction to get a to get a total of +4. So as a summary, if Germany this week wins 4-1, Belgium is out. That's the harsh reality. So you better be prepared for that stuff. Let me check this one more time because I started doubting myself. So you're now -2. Sorry, -2. You can get +5, which puts you at +3. Then Germany is +1. If they get to +4, +4, which means they need +3, which is 4-1. It's enough. So yeah, exactly. If Germany this week wins 4-1 or 5-0, Belgium is out, along with Vietnam and Peru. If they don't win 4-1, if they win 3-2, Belgium still has chances if you win 5-0 against Germany next week. And if Germany loses this week, well, then you just have to basically win Belgium. You just have to basically win Germany next week in order to, I think, guarantee your third place. Is it wrong? Well, uh, at the moment, I seem to be very convinced myself of this thing. True. Just came into my mind also that if France loses 2 times, then that will also affect Okay, never mind. Forget what I said. I will make more of these um, fooling myself dumbass sessions next week. Yeah, maybe I should just stay away from doing any ridiculous math before it's like closer to the end of the group stage, because it seems that even like 1.5 weeks still in, like so much is still possible. So never mind, false alarms. But before I clown myself more, I'm going to end the stream. So thank you for tuning in today for you all. I will see you again hopefully soon with some more Carcassonne content. Bye for now.